What's up, everyone? I'm officially back in the chaos of New York City. I'm sure you've experienced something like this. You're geared up, the bike is humming, and you are completely, totally stuck in gridlock traffic, staring at a random bumper, trapped. You've got a car 2 feet behind you, and every instinct is screaming that this, being a sitting duck, is the most dangerous place you can be. Meanwhile, riders in California get to cruise right through traffic. So today we'll be talking about a simple, common sense law New York desperately needs. Okay, get ready for this. I think it's time to legalize lane splitting. I know what the comments are going to say, but lying, it's too dangerous. New York drivers are too crazy. But the data says the exact opposite. Today, we're looking at 5 hard facts why New York should follow California's lead and legalize lane splitting. Let's go. The number one argument you hear against lane splitting is safety. I would say that it's an argument mostly based on emotion, not evidence. Let's take a look at the evidence. The most famous study that everyone refers to, it's a massive report from UC Berkeley, where they looked at and analyzed thousands of motorcycle accidents in California. What did they find? They found that riders who were lane splitting in heavy traffic were significantly less likely to be injured than riders who were just sitting in the lane. Get this. Lane splitting riders were 17% less likely to suffer a head injury, 29% less likely to suffer a torso injury, and this is the big one, they were 3% less likely to be killed. Why? Because the single most dangerous situation for us motorcyclists in gridlock traffic is being rear-ended by a distracted driver. I mean, how many of them have you spotted today? Lane splitting almost completely eliminates that risk. Sitting in traffic and being polite is, statistically, the more dangerous choice. And the way I see it, sometimes it pays to be a hooligan. And hey, if you're watching this and you're not a rider, stick with me. Legalizing lane splitting really is a public good. It would make traffic better for the cars, too. Think about it. Every single motorcycle that filters between lanes is one less vehicle taking up a full car length of space in the queue. Look at that. That person's already one car closer to its destination, and another one, and another one. So a study out of Belgium proved this. They found that if just 10% of car drivers switched to a motorcycle and filtered through traffic, commute times for all the remaining drivers, the people still in their cars, dropped by an average of 8 minutes, and this would literally speed up everyone's commute, and the number of motorcyclists on the road would increase drastically. Think of the tax revenue. Let this one sink in. As of 2023, California had 100,000 more registered motorcyclists than New York. The point is, no one likes sitting in traffic. We're not cutting the line. We're simply removing ourselves from the equation, which makes traffic move faster for everyone else. It's a win-win. Let's talk about the machine itself. A lot of bikes, mine included, are mostly air and oil cooled and are designed to be moving. Airflow is our radiator. When you're sitting still in 90-degree summer humidity on the asphalt, that engine is baking. It's overheating. It's terrible for the clutch, it's terrible for the engine, and it's terrible for the rider. Wearing a full-face helmet, an armored jacket, gloves and boots in that kind of heat isn't just uncomfortable, it's a health risk. You can get heat exhaustion, you get fatigue, you get dizzy, and your reaction times just plummet. Allowing a rider to keep moving to get that airflow keeps the rider alert, not to mention the benefits it has for the longevity of our bikes. Right now, New York's law is just bad. It's called Vehicle and Traffic Law Section 1252. It explicitly bans riding between lanes. So let's play that out. You're in traffic. You see a car flying up in your mirror and the driver's clearly on their phone. You have a choice: to stay put and get crushed or slip between the cars in front of you to escape. If you escape, well, you just broke the law. If you stay put, you're in the hospital. The current law literally encourages you to be a victim. Legalizing it, like California did, fixes this. It sets clear, smart guidelines. In California, the rule is you can split, but only when traffic is moving at 50 miles per hour or less. And you can't go more than 15 miles per hour faster than that traffic. They nailed it. I can't speak for every New York motorcyclist, but for most of us, it's not about blazing between cars at 80 miles an hour. It's about safely moving through and getting away from the madness of traffic. Following California's playbook would give riders a clear legal guideline, and it gives law enforcement a clear rule to enforce. By the way, I want to be clear, I'm not proposing some wild and crazy experiment here. California's been doing this for decades, and guess what? It's working just fine, and they're not alone anymore. Other states are finally catching on. Utah legalized it. Montana legalized it. Arizona legalized it. These states looked at the data from California and realized it's a policy that saves lives, reduces congestion, and just makes sense. New York City always claims to be a leader. On this issue, we are dangerously behind. We are clinging to an outdated law that is based on fear, not facts. In case you've been in the back country for a minute, here's a news update for you. New York City just elected a new mayor. This issue is probably not even on his radar, but it ought to be. If you ask me, it's the fastest way to be a legend to over 700,000 New Yorkers, and counting. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my first dab in politics. But seriously, the data proves it. It's safer for the rider. It reduces congestion for all drivers. It protects our bikes from overheating and us from heat stroke. It creates clear, smart rules instead of punishing riders for being safe. And it's already proven to work in other states and countries. If the only argument against it is, well, it just feels wrong. Since when do we make laws based on a feeling? It's time for New York to grow up, look at the facts, and make our roads safer for everyone. What do you all think? Have you ever been in a situation where you wished you could split? Drop a comment below. And I hope he gets to see this. It's a shot in the dark, but a shot nonetheless. I made sure to link all of these studies and relevant sources in the description. As always, a massive thank you for making it this far. Ride safe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, lying out.